It's the Hollywood film that earned $450 million at the box office and gave Sandra Bullock her one and only Academy Award. Now a new drama is unfolding as the real-life family from the movie The Blind Side battle it out in court over royalties.
We'd like to become your legal guardians. What's that mean?
What it means is that we want to know if you would like to become part of this family.
Kind of thought I already was.
It was the feel-good film of 2009.
It's a story that really resonates.
A story based on the life of Michael Orr, The Blind Side was nominated for Best Picture and won a Best Actress Oscar for its star.
And the winner is Sandra Bullock in The Blind Side.
This team is your family, Michael. You have to protect them from those guys.
It's a completely unexpected story. I think people hold The Blind Side as a film with an extraordinary amount of affection.
The 2023 sequel, not so heartwarming.
And now, at least depending on who you believe, maybe a lot of that was shrouded in a lie.
Entertainment reporter Sam Rubin.
This real-life fairy tale, this real-life depiction of selfless love, maybe isn't quite as selfless as it seems.
Michael Orr is the homeless black boy, supposedly adopted by a white family, the Tuohys, and nurtured to become an NFL star.
Tony here's your quarterback, all right? You protect his blind side. When you look at him, you think of me, how you have my back. Are you going to protect the family, Michael?
Yes, ma'am.
While Orr admits the premise of the film is true, at the very heart of it is one big lie. He's suing the Tuohys for $15 million.
In a new lawsuit, Orr says the Tuohy family never adopted him, and they exploited him for their own benefit.
One of his claims is when it was time to do a deal to make The Blind Side, he didn't get a penny.
The Tuohy family claims Michael Orr attempted $15 million shakedown before court filing. This is getting ugly.
Yeah, I think it's getting really ugly. The Tuohys have hired, the attorney they have hired is named Marty Singer, and Marty Singer is famous or infamous as an absolute street fighter.
Leanne and Sean Tuohy say they've been blindsided, their lawyer releasing this statement. The outlandish claims made by Michael Orr about the Tuohy family are hurtful and absurd. The notion that a couple worth hundreds of millions of dollars would connive to withhold a few $1,000s in profit participation payments from anyone, let alone from someone they loved as a son, defies belief.
You don't hire Marty Singer unless you want to, frankly, inflict damage to the other side.
Sean Jr., as we remember him from the film.
Look! Everybody at Wingate is expecting you to be a star football player. You don't want to let them down, do you?
Here he is today, the only member of the family to comment on Orr's lawsuit.
Was everybody but him getting paid off of that, or how'd the money shake out?
No, and I don't want to take too much thunder, and I don't know if I can legally say this, but I remember when I got the first check from the University of Arkansas. We were in Memphis, and I met my dad for lunch, and he gave me the check, and I'm like, we get paid off this thing?
The Tuohys claim they're the victims of a $15 million shakedown by the former NFL star. Orr says he's never been a fan of the film and never seen a cent from it because instead of being adopted by the Tuohys, he was placed in a conservatorship.
A phrase that might be more familiar in Australia is an enduring power of attorney. And essentially, I would think that a conservatorship is even a step above that.
Remember Britney Spears?
In the Britney Spears case, obviously it lasted a lot longer than anybody anticipated. Some say Britney was exploited as a result, and so forth. And now Michael Orr is suggesting that in a different way than Britney, that he has been exploited.
The reaction has been huge, and Sandra Bullock is being targeted online.
For Sandra Bullock to be held to account because what may or may not have happened in real life is sort of beyond the pale. Sandra Bullock is very much a private person. Her life partner, the man she shared a home with, quite recently, just a few weeks ago, passed away.
there's more to come. Orr is promoting his latest book, which he says sets the record straight.
This is nothing trying to, tell people that the blind side wasn't true or anything like that. It's nothing like that. Strictly trying to, be a positive influence on so many people. I always had an inner drive deep down inside, to make it on my own. I didn't need the help that I received.
His inner drive now driving a deep wedge into family relationships with this legal blindside.
Does this tarnish the film? Does it sully the film? I think some people are going to want to take another look at the film with this understanding of the dispute between these parties.
Go!
For his part, the actor who played Michael Orr in the film has ridiculed the idea that Sandra Bullock should return her Academy Award. Quinton Aaron says she gave a brilliant performance and that shouldn't be tarnished for something that had nothing to do with her.